me! Oh, another semi. Great, thanks. No wonder you people are fucking insane. How can you live like this? Everyone on this road, insane. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Redneck TV channel. And today, really special video today. It's in regards of the topic of me moving out. So yes, today I'm here to confirm this trailer right here, I'm moving out, but I'm not getting another place. I'm going back to my parents' house because my dad said he wants his son home, and you know, I want to spend time with my baby brother, and I feel like my life will be a lot happier. So that's what I'm doing. But anyways, gotta get in on why the hell Ken Dog wants to move out of this piece of shit. Y'all want to know why? Huh? Oh, I'll tell you, boy. Don't you worry. But first, before I get into talking about these fucking meth heads, I'm gonna pack me a biker. Yes. Ew, he chews that nasty plant. Yucky. If you partake, quack won't whip me, y'all. What the hell is in my damn boot? Them welding bitches, I just gotta say thank you. I woke up clean out of biker, but I went into my office, I was like, oh, those two little lovely welding bitches left me a roll. Thank you, because it came in handy. Anyway, before I get in on this story, I just want to let y'all know that I have not slept yet. I was up all night watching Game of Thrones. I can't stop. The damn episodes are an hour plus long. Why? Why are they so long, man? They know we're just gonna sit there and watch them till there ain't no more. But anyways, I started watching Game of Thrones last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I watched one episode and then like, one more, and then before I knew it, it was 9 a.m. But while I was staying up, I gave myself time to relive and rethink the things that happened with why I want to move out. And there is a story on why, and it all has to do with the damn landlords. We're exposing the landlord. I guarantee, like, he could probably hear me if he's outside. Oh, no, he can't, but his wife could. I know they can hear the parkway! But anyways, while I was sitting up at night, I pulled out my phone, just was typing hella notes, hella details about the story, because if you didn't know, when I, like, do something in real life, and then I go and tell it on my YouTube, after I upload it, I'm always like, dang it, I forgot that the best part, you know, I forgot this part was so funny, you know, I just want to delete the video and redo the story, because I always forget information. So hopefully today I will spill the beans in a bowl and not get any on the floor. Pretty sure I got all the details written down. But anyway, it all starts with this. Look at this shit. Look how long my grass is. It's everywhere, man. It's just so long. It's ridiculous. I'm living in a damn jungle. Might as well change my name to George. But this is basically the sole well, it started it. Let me adjust y'all a little bit. I don't feel comfortable. This is the bullshit I get for always being very respectful, always doing what they asked, always paid rent on time, never had an excuse. It was always cash right there. They never had any problems with me whatsoever. No illegal business, nothing. And this is what I get. All the generous offers I've given them, you know, I'll tell them, Bobby, hey man, if you need help fixing up these trailers, you just let me know, you know, I'm pretty handy, man. I can help you out. Of course, they never took the help because they thought I was a meth head, but still, I'm generous. I offered, okay? And this is what I get. If you did not know, the landlord's wife mows all this. From here, he just owns everything right here. So this is all a strip of grass, and she just mows it all in one, you know? It's all connected. But she has the audacity to mow her shit right there and stop at mine, where there's nothing in the fucking yard. Literally 10, 20 feet this way, they stop. Why? You know, I didn't understand. It's been like this for a month now, or longer than a month. And let me remind you, this is right after me and the landlord's wife was like having good conversations, you know, talking about her damn Sudoku puzzles or whatever the hell. I don't give a hell about that shit. I just knew the old lady was probably bored with her life because all she does is sit in the damn house. So, you know, I was trying to talk to her, give her some extra enjoyment in life. You know, I thought maybe that's what she needed, and that's why she was always mean to me. But apparently not. Right after we talked, everything was great. She tells me, she's already been mowing the whole time, by the way. I don't care to mow for you. I'm just too old to get off the mower and weed eat. So you need to weed eat for me and make sure there's no trash scattered throughout the yard. Even when she asked me, make sure there's no trash, I said, what trash? Like, there's never been trash in my yard ever. She said, just make sure there isn't any. I said, okay, I'll keep doing what I've been doing. Okay, 1 week after that, she mowed and didn't mow my shit. what? Why is she doing this? Waited another week, she didn't mow again. I was like, what the hell? And I'll show y'all right here when it was 2 weeks without her mowing, I had my oven had a box right here, just my oven box. Sat my cardboard right here in this spot. So I thought, well, maybe she thinks that's considered trash in the yard, even though that's mud right there. Picking it all up, throwing it in my truck, and at the time, my truck was literally a dumpster, the back of it. So after I cleaned that up and picked up every single stick that was bigger than this long out of this entire forest she calls a lawn, and then she still didn't mow. I was like, well, what the hell? And I just came to the conclusion, well, maybe she's mad about the trash in my truck. There's always been trash in the back of that truck, always. When has there not been trash in the back of that truck? But anyways, I just said, well, screw it. I'm just gonna completely take all the trash out of the truck, scrub it out. You know, it was pretty bad. But anyways, I cleaned it up, that's that. Still hadn't heard from them. It was 3 weeks, no mowing. It was almost this long, and I decided I wanted to go on a camping trip, and that was last week. I went from Tuesday until Saturday. I was just hoping, like, please mow my lawn. I'm so tired of sticking my dick out the side of the trailer door to take a piss, and I get a big old fat skeeter biting my damn dick. There's damn mosquitoes everywhere because this freaking grass. Can't walk outside in the evening and breathe without swallowing a bug. This truck, it was moved up right here, and it was in the grass. I was like, oh, well, maybe she's not mowing because my truck's covering this little tiny patch of grass right here. So I moved it over right here, and then I didn't have the Duramax there because I was camping. I was like, well, you know, hopefully she mows it. Well, I'm sitting at the campsite, right? And then it was Friday, and Lexi was done with school. So Lexi's like, hey, you know, come up there, hang out. And I told her, well, if you go, stop by my house and grab a few things to eat. She did, and she called me while I was at the campsite. And she calls me and tells me that the landlord's wife stopped her in the middle of the road with her car to talk to her. And I'm just thinking, oh, what the hell? And the conversation went like this. Rent's due tomorrow, make sure he doesn't forget. Have I ever forgot, bitch? Like, ever? No. And Lexi told her I was camping, so I'd pay it when I got back. And then she says, well, he's got a lot of work to do when he gets back. Lexi said, yeah, I see that. Well, why ain't y'all mowing? She said, well, I told him that if I was gonna mow his lawn, that he had to keep it straightened up and not have trash anywhere and make it easy where I can mow, because I can't get off the mower. Lexi said, what trash? You know, his yard's clean. He's been cleaning it a bunch, actually. I said, well, there was that box sitting out there just in the way. And said, well, he got rid of that box 3 weeks ago. Well, his truck was pulled up, and I didn't feel comfortable getting that close to his truck. And then she said, oh, well, he moved the truck. He moved it back for you. She said, oh, okay. Said, well, his water hose is in the way. Bitch! Hold up. My water hose is in the way, okay. This is my water hose. Since I've bought this water hose, I have rolled it up and put it right here in this exact spot, and she has mowed for me 1,000,000 times. 1,000,000 times with this water hose sitting right here. And she's telling my girlfriend that the reason she didn't mow this entire lawn is because this water hose. Oh, and let me remind you that she mowed the trailer beside mine that nobody lives in, but stops right here, stops right there. For what reason? No reason at all, because this is why she said, oh, is this why? Here, lady, let me just take care of that for you. Here. All right, it's mowed now. It's mowed in the spot you couldn't get to. What? Oh my gosh, man. But anyways, Lexi told her, well, that water hose has been there the whole time. And then she said, oh, okay. Well, all right then. She said she was acting real weird about it. And then she said, he doesn't have a cat, does he? Like this bitch didn't know I ain't had a cat for 4 months, that I haven't brought outside 1,000,000 times. She's seen this cat before, obviously. And then Lexi said, well, yes, he does have a cat. She said, well, when he moved in, we told him no pets. Oh, really, bitch? You told me no pets? That's a fact, huh? Let me just tell y'all, 100%, they did not tell me no pets. You honestly think that this piece of shit trailer with literally over 40 holes in the wall, 10 holes in the floor, insulation falling out, mold in the ceiling, they're gonna say I can't have a pet in that? Common sense. They obviously didn't say no pets. I didn't even pay a deposit on this trailer. I just walked up with $225 cash, first month's rent, and moved in. No paperwork, no lease, nothing. So how the hell are they gonna say I can't have a damn pet? If you ain't gonna make me pay a deposit, you obviously don't give that much of a fuck about the trailer. But anyways, Lexi told her, which this did happen, Bobby with my parents outside. Bobby came over, and Bobby said something about the cat and said I couldn't have pets. And I was like, well, I mean, this is new news. You know, he even told me, I may have not told you when you moved in, but I don't allow pets here. While my parents were here, for a witness, they confirmed it. I talked to him and reasoned with him. And I told him, well, the cat's trained. It doesn't pee or poop anywhere. It doesn't scratch at the walls. It's not gonna mess anything up. As long as you can promise me it ain't gonna mess anything up, you can keep it. This is what he told me, his words. Lexi told the landlord's wife this, in which she replied, well, I've been married for 50 years, and I guess I'm gonna have to get a divorce because he does not keep things from me. Damn, dog, like, this bitch is in charge, bro. Just from that statement right there, you can already tell this bitch his entire life. She's been the hierarchy in the relationship. She's got the bank account pin. She's got the power, dog, over him. I mean, even when I first moved in, I could tell, like, yeah, she's got the power, dog. But anyways, Lexi told me that on the phone. I was like, you know, what the hell? That's weird. I said, well, is she gonna mow my lawn? She said, no, I guess not. She already mowed the trailer beside yours and right there again and stop at yours. I was pissed, you know, just right then and there. I was like, the next time I'm home, they're getting a piece of my mind, dog. And so I came home Saturday. I drove up here. I looked in the yard. It still looks the exact same as it does right now. No trash, no nothing anywhere. And I was like, what the hell? She has no excuse not to mow except other than her trying to be an overpowerful asshole for no reason. So I stopped at the house. By the way, my AC quit working. When I got home, I went into my trailer. It was 100 degrees in here because the AC wouldn't kick on for some reason. So I stopped at his house, paid him rent, and I asked him, is there a reason she isn't mowing? He said, yeah, she said you wasn't keeping it up and picking your trash up and stuff. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I've literally picked up every stick in this yard. There's nothing here. The yard's immaculate. And he says, well, I don't know. That's just what she told me. Blah, blah, blah. I just told him, I said, hey, man, my AC isn't working. Can you come over here and look at it? So he followed me over here. We walked inside, looked at the AC for a little bit, and then he sees the cat. And he says, your girlfriend told my wife that I said you could keep that cat. And I never said that. Oh, really? You didn't say it? But anyway, he sat there, and he's going to tell me to my face that I couldn't keep... Really, man? Like, this dude is so stuck up this bitch's ass that he's gonna lie like that just because he fears her so much. That fat bitch ain't gonna leave you, dog. What the fuck is she gonna do with her life after she leaves you? She's 70-something years old. But anyways, I was so mad when he said that, man. I told him, I said, how are you gonna tell me I can't have pets in here, but yet I sleep in my bed and I wake up with a possum in my bed? Can't tell me no pets because I can't help it. I said, there's thousands of cockroaches, spiders. I saw a damn centipede crawl out of my shower drain one time. That freaked me out, man. There's mice. You can't tell me I can't have pets. And I can't do nothing about it. It's not my fault that they're my pets. Ah! But anyways, he just stopped right there. He said, well, where did it get in? I showed him every single floor in the hole. Every single hole in my floors. And he said, well, I don't see how a possum could get through that, like doubting my word. Like my word wasn't true. Fuck you, dude. Let me make sure I haven't left any details out so far. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, when I was talking about the mowing stuff, I was just like, why can she not just mow where she can and then just I get what she can't get with a weed eater? That's how it's always been, and I don't understand why it's changed now. And that's when he said, oh, I don't know. Forgot to establish that earlier reply. But after we talked about the possum, got back on the cat subject and still told me he didn't want me to have a cat and said, well, I mean, it's just that I had this other trailer and this other lady lived in there and she had like 10 cats and they peed everywhere and I just can't get the smell out of the trailer and can't rent it out anymore. So I don't want you to have a cat in here. I said, well, this is a female cat, very trained. It's never pooped or peed in the floor before. It only pees and poops in the litter box. And he said, no, I just blah, blah, blah. Well, whatever, dude. I'm not getting rid of the cat. But make sure you remember that I told you that he doesn't want me to have a cat because if it stinks it up, then he can't rent it out anymore. Remember those words. But anyways, we walked outside, got real with the dude. I said, man, do y'all not want me here? I'm really getting a strong idea that I'm not wanted here, and I really don't want to be a nuisance to anybody. So if you want me to leave, just ask. And then he said, no, she just wanted you to keep up the trash and stuff, but she's not gonna mow for you anymore, so you're gonna have to find somebody else to mow for you. And then after that, he said he was gonna go back to his house, get something to eat, and then come back to work on the AC. I mean, obviously he came back just to tell his wife what I said. Why do that? Why? But obviously he walked into his house just to tell his wife what I said, because I guess he just couldn't think of a reply. He didn't know what to say, so he had to ask his wife. Had to go to his wife for shelter. And then he came back over here and he told me, he said, well, I talked to her a little bit and she said she will start mowing again and that she'll mow wherever and that she'll just mow around the trash from now on, and whatever she can't get to, you can get with a weed eater. I was just thinking, like, really, bro? What, we couldn't have resolved this a month ago? We couldn't have just had common sense and actual reasoning and said, you know, fuck. And I said, nope, I'm gonna buy my own mower and I'm gonna buy my own weed eater and I'm gonna take care of it myself to avoid any future complications. And then he talked me into letting her mow for me. I was like, I mean, I guess, all right, she can just mow and I'll weed eat wherever she can't get to. I was just like puzzled at that point. I was like, bro, they're begging to mow my lawn now? What? But anyways, after that, we started working on the AC again. I was obviously, you know, watching them, helping them. Not only because I wanted to get some crap off my mind, but I just, you know, honestly, I really thought Bobby was really cool. I really looked up to him. I think he's 75 years old, and I really looked up to him because, you know, he would fix up that trailer, he would work real hard, bust his ass, and I'm like, you know, that's a good role model to look up to. Hard worker, you know? I had respect for him. All respect's lost now, none. But anyways, we was working on the AC, and then I just straight up asked him, I said, hey, a few months ago, your wife talked to me, and she said something about me being a drug dealer. Y'all think I'm a drug dealer? And he said, well, she was saying that there's a bunch of traffic, and that the neighbor across the street, down over there, he's not my friend anymore. I'd come to find out he was a fake friend, so I don't fuck with him anymore. But anyways, I was at his house, and apparently the neighbor that lives across the street from him was running her mouth telling the landlord's wife that, oh, he's at the meth dealer's house. Because my buddy, his dad, he was methed out. Like, he's in jail now. He's been in jail for... I've never seen his dad before, but his dad was a meth head, and because of that, they think I'm a drug dealer because I went over there 2 or 3 times just to hang out with my friend. That really made me mad because that just confirmed my theory that every single person on this fucking road is all against me. They're all just a bunch of old people that care about nothing except for themselves and hate young people, and they'll just try anything they can just to mess with my life. And they confirmed that conclusion by telling me the neighbor across the street was running her mouth about me. Keep my name out of your mouth! You wanna scrap? Some damn cat lady got like 40 cats at her house, and those damn things walk over here all the time. Like, I've had at least 6 different stray cats come over here from her house, smelling my meow meow. I guess they're male cats and they smell my beautiful little virgin bastard. But guys, here's where I'm gonna apologize. I never flex anything that I've ever achieved in my life. It's not who I am, I don't do it. But this time, I felt as if it was necessary, like it was needed. So after he told me, oh, there's a bunch of traffic and all the neighbors around here are saying that you're going to the drug dealer's house, I told him, I said, I'm not a drug dealer. I've never in my life had drugs in my hand, handed them to another person, and received US currency from that. I've never even seen real drugs in person. I said, do you know what I do for a living? I am famous on the internet. I sit inside and make YouTube videos. I make a lot of money and I have a lot of it. I really don't. I was just trying to, you know, make the point known that they're not needed. I said, your presence is not necessary to my survival. I have lots of different options for a place to live, and I only chose this place because of the cheap rent, so I could save a bunch of money. And if y'all are gonna continue giving me a hard time like this, I'll just give you the keys right now. Oh, no, it's just her, you know. He basically just threw his bitch in the dirt, man. Basically saying, oh, it was her saying that there was trash, you know. I mean, he didn't actually go out and say that it's his wife's fault. He implied it. And I said, the same thing goes for the cat. I don't want the cat gone because my cat is famous. There is hundreds of thousands of people that care about that meow meow's existence. So if the cat has to go, I'm leaving too. Part of my business. It's my mascot. He had the most puzzled look on his face like, huh? Dude, if you don't believe me, please allow me to walk you into my office, show you the thousands of dollars worth of computer equipment I have that I use to work every single day. Let me show this to you, man. He said, no, that's fine. I said, well, I mean, I promise I'm not lying for no reason. A lot of people look at me like I'm crazy when I tell them I'm a YouTube star. And then he just he had a worried look like I was insane or something. I don't know, maybe he believed me. I really don't care. But how else was I gonna prove to him that, hey, I'm not begging you to live here. Like, I'm not gonna do everything you please and try my hardest to keep you happy just so I can live here. I'm successful too, buddy. But anyways, we kept talking. We was done working on the AC and we was just talking, you know? And then I asked him, I said, did you know the last person that lived here was a meth head? My old friend that used to come over, he told me that the person that used to live here was a big meth head. And I began to tell him all the things that he did. I said, well, my buddy said that he threw garbage in the corners. He just trash splattered on the walls and the ceiling, junk laying in the yard, just nasty shit. I told him about all that and he said, yeah, I knew about it and blah, blah. He wouldn't even pay the last 3 months rent, blah, blah, blah. Huh? Let him live here for 3 months and he didn't pay rent? You're giving me this hell? That's what I'm thinking in my head. But anyways, I told him another problem. Above my washer and dryer, you open the cabinet, look on the ceiling, and there you can see sunlight and just black, hairy green mold. Like, hair's longer than my pubes, man. Nasty. Like, honestly, I think breathing that shit in causes depression and shit. So I showed him that and he walked outside. He stepped back and he saw the little pipe. He said, well, yeah, all you gotta do is go to Rule King, get some silicone chalk and get up there and just run a bead around it. And I was thinking in my head, like, what the hell? Why are you telling me to do it? After I showed him that, I showed him under the trailer. Under the trailer, the insulation's just falling down everywhere. And I told him, I said, hey, one time, or 3 times actually, my electric bill almost went to $500. And he looked at me like, $500? Like, huh? So that's when that nigga knew I was that real business, you know what I'm saying? And he was just like, what the heck? You know, he didn't really show that much care. And he was just like, wow, I feel sorry for you, man. Do something about it, landlord. Anyways, I showed it under there. And then he told me, yeah, I'll bring you some wooden slats over here and you can stick them up there and it'll hold the insulation up. I'll bring you some nails. He said he'd bring me the stuff to do it and I'd have to do it myself. And just then I was like, what the hell? And then he told me, he said, you know what? I think I know why all the insulation's falling down. The last person that lived here, I installed that water faucet for him because he wanted a water faucet. And he said he washed that truck every single day. Yep, that's #1 sign for meth. And then he told me that meth head got the water hose, brought it into the trailer and sprayed out the entire trailer with a water hose. What? So you're sitting here and you're telling me that you're gonna put in a water faucet for a meth head just because he wants one, mow for a meth head that has junk all in his yard, disgusting on the inside of the trailer, never change the air filter, just a nasty, trashy person. He's gonna put a water faucet in for him, and then he's gonna tell me that it's the meth head's fault that the insulation's falling down, but yet I gotta fix it. The meth head broke it, but I gotta fix it. You'll do work for a meth head, but you won't do nothing for me. Single thing. I've done everything myself. I'm telling you, I'm getting a $500 plus electric bill, and you tell me it's the meth head's fault, but yet you won't fix it. Every hole in the floor is the meth head's fault, but he won't fix it. I gotta fix that shit. What? I'm gone! Now, I didn't say it to him at the time because I didn't put all the story together in my brain until after. But it's just bullcrap, man. Does work for a meth head, and I'm over here 19 years old, the most respectful kid they've probably ever talked to my age. Yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, all the time. I would go out of my way to say hi to them, you know, wave, smile, hey. When the landlord was mowing, she was talking about leaves, and I said, well, I mean, if you want me to, I can rake up the leaves on the other side of the trailer. She was like, nah, Bobby, take care of that. He's got this. You know, I gave him a lot of generous offers, but this is what I get. A 3-foot lawn and no house repairs.
Fuck you, Bobby!
Fuck you too, fat bitch. Well, you gonna kick me out? Oh, please, please don't kick me out. I'll be homeless. I'll have nothing. I need this trailer to survive. I gotta have this $225 month rent. Please don't kick me out. I'll do anything. I'll cut my lawn with the scissors if that's what it takes. That's really what these people want out of me. But hell no, I ain't giving that shit. I ain't the one, dog. I ain't the one. What that flop? But anyways, this is even worse, okay? This is the last words he said that pretty much 50%ed it in my head. Okay, I gotta leave now. I'll tell you how I got to 100% later. It sounds like I'm talking about an erection. But we was walking and he said, yeah, that meth head really did do a lot to this trailer. I said, yeah, there's like 40 holes in the wall, you know, he did it. No, he said, I'm not gonna repair it any further because he made it too far gone. And then when he said that, I said, so I'm gonna be the last person to live here? He said, yeah, you're gonna be the last person to live here. Okay. So you're telling me that I can't have a pet in here because you're scared that it'll smell like piss, but yet I'm the last person that's ever gonna live in this trailer. Yeah, makes sense, buddy. Makes a lot of logical sense. So that basically just proves my theory that this old hag has brainwashed this other old bastard, and they think their own shit doesn't stink, think they can do whatever they want when they want. And they tried taking advantage of my generosity and kindness. It proves my point, dude. These people are whack. They're insane. Hell, they're accusing me for meth. Y'all are probably on meth. Hell, I don't care if y'all see this, Bobby and whoever the other old bitch's name is. This is the true me. You've been seeing me being super respectful, and that's just my public character. Just be glad I never went out of character on y'all folks, all right? Because some roasting would have went down, buddy. But yeah, guys, after all that, I called my parents up. I told them everything that happened, and my dad was like, man, you got to get out of there. He kept saying, well, you need to come here. I was like, well, I don't mean this is a YouTube, and I really need to be alone, and it's because I'm so loud. And he said, no, it's fine. You know, we'll work it out. You know, basically upstairs will be your house. So basically, I got another house now. It's not going to be like it was when I was a little kid living there. They said if I want to do something, they can't tell me I can't do it. I can't just walk into the kitchen and grab one of their beers and drink it. You know, that's just being plain disrespectful. But, you know, I've lived by myself for a while now. I've learned what it takes to be a man, to live by yourself, how responsible you need to be. And I feel like that's really all they need, you know? I mean, I'm raised now, so it's no need in raising me anymore. So, moving back in with the parents, got a little apartment upstairs. I'm gonna have my bedroom and then a studio. And everything that's in my trailer that I can't bring to my parents, like the brand new stove I bought, the refrigerator, the washer, the dryer. By the way, every single appliance in this house is owned by me. There's no appliances when I moved in here. Couches, all that. I'm bringing it to a storage building. And while I'm living with my parents, I'm just gonna save money, man. I'm just gonna stay there as long as I feel necessary. But the good thing is my dad said he's not gonna charge me rent. That's great. That's really gonna help me save money. But he wants me to help out on the bills, and you know, obviously I'm gonna upgrade the Wi-Fi when I get there and pay for that because, you know, it's for my business. Help out on groceries every now and then. So yeah, I mean, I'm only looking at like $200-300 a month, and I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm paying, say I get a $500 electric bill and then $225 rent. That's about $700 something, and then my Wi-Fi is $70. So yeah, I'm going to like sometimes almost $1,000 just to live to that low amount of money. So yeah, Ken Dog gonna try to save some money. Yeah, landlord's looking at me. You're exposed, bud. But anyways, guys, at the beginning of this video, if you was like, dang, he's moving back to his parents and now you're as happy as I am that I'm moving out, let me know in the comments, and make sure you give me a big thumbs up just to show me some support, you know. I mean, hell, it's just shitty that they do that to me, dude. I thought so highly of them. And if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram, redneck.tv. Add me on Snapchat, RNTV_15. And I'll catch you next time on the Redneck TV channel. Oh yeah, when am I moving? It's gonna be before the next month of rent, because I'm not paying that. Later!